context for which all the rest of this afternoon happens. Every year for the last 25 years, as the cantor of my synagogue in San Leandro, at the high holidays, I chant a prayer called the Hineni, and you probably know it. And Hineni means, here I am, fully present, body, mind, and spirit, willing to be the spiritual singing emissary of the community, ready and willing to ask for forgiveness on behalf of the entire community. Now, according to the Hineni prayer, a cantor has to be personable, have enough life experience, have a pleasing voice, and have a beard. The cantor is not required to be any more religious than any of his or her congregants. So how did I get to be this person that chants the Hineni? And for that, I need to take you back with me to the 1950s, to Rabbi Weinberg's shul in the Washington Heights shtetl of uptown Manhattan. A cacophonous wailing of men's voices fills the synagogue. Discordant and nasal sounds sung at different tempos and in different keys, crescendo and ricochet around the room and on up to the balcony where I stand with my mother. Don't look, she admonishes, and I squeeze my eyes tight shut, and we turn and face the back wall so that we don't accidentally turn and look. It was said we'd be struck blind if we did. I wondered, did my brothers sitting downstairs with my father also have to close their eyes? I didn't know it was about blessing, and perhaps it was just this sense of mystery that was so entrancing. I let the sounds come up on me and wash over me, and enthralling, almost frightening, a sound I wanted to make that I didn't know if I was allowed to, a sound that haunted my dreams. Hayya, hayya. One year, when I was about 9, I sat with the cantor's daughter, Lily. It was Lily who initiated me into some of the tricks of the ultra-Orthodox lifestyle. The light switches on timers, the pre-torn sheets of toilet paper. My own family, as like most post-Holocaust refugee families, was bound more by tradition than faith. My parents attended this Orthodox synagogue, and they sent us kids to yeshiva because they wanted to be sure that we knew exactly what it was that we didn't believe in. Saturdays after services, we would drive down to the Lower East Side, to Delancey Street, to do our discount shopping. And my brothers and I would hunch down in the back of our Plymouth sedan so as not to be seen as we passed all our fellow congregants walking along Riverside Drive. But now it was Lily who nudged me and said, "Let's peek." And slowly we turned our heads, and what we saw was mesmerizing. I'd say we were frozen, but our sight was still intact. There on the bima, along with the chazan and the rabbi, I saw my friend Rini's father, Mr. Kurtz. I saw Mechi's father, Mr. Frankel, Tuli's big brother, Shimmy, Mr. Shalamach, the gabbai, the spiritual custodian of the community, 7 men in all, with their heads covered by their talesim, their arms and hands outstretched, their palms out, their fingers pressed together in an open V formation and thumbs way out to the side, touching each other. Even now, years later, I still feel this gesture forbidden to me. So what a shock it was to see this holy configuration appropriated by Mr. Spock as the Vulcan salute on Star Trek. The men were swaying from side to side. They were shuffling back and forth. It went on for 5 minutes. It went on for an eternity. When they were done, they were perspiring. They were exhausted. They never looked up. They never saw me. These, our Kohanim, our priests, had just petitioned for security, enlightenment, and peace on behalf of each and every one of us. They didn't know we were there, and yet, here I am today, Hineni, Hayya.